Welcome back to Usapang Bayan. Kasama pa rin po natin si DTI Undersecretary Attorney Ted Pascua at pag-uusapan pa rin po natin ang consumer welfare and protection. Sir, since you mentioned monitoring earlier, how often do you monitor the stores to check the quality of the products?
Ano yan, uh, hindi namin sinasabi magmo-monitor kami, MWF lang. So every day, this is really done, this is being monitored, this is also done outside Metro Manila. Kaya lang, there are special times that we visit, for example, for particular commodities like yung basic commodities, yung mga gatas, yung mga kailangan ng the minimum goods that you purchase. And we also monitor places where they are released or sold. We monitor prices. Then with respect to prime commodities, yan dyan naman napapasok yung steel, yung cement, and all of these prime. We call them prime dahil it's hindi naman yan yung ginagamit ng regular folks natin, So we do monitoring every day, and these reports are sent into the central office and they are collated. No? So it's not a monitoring na, we also do monitoring when there is a complaint. So even if, for example, natapos na namin ma-monitor ang isang area or a particular good, if a complaint comes in or any attention signals come in or triggers come in, somebody says, oh, meron yatang gantong nangyari, then we also again shift and focus. So in a way, we have regular, at the same time, we have intentional monitoring.
Just to clarify, sir, this also includes Divisoria, no? Kasi po
Oh,
mas
yes.
maraming pumupunta sa Divisoria because products are cheaper there.
Oo.
So, everyday po doon, may mga nakamonitor po doon.
Oo, may nakatutok doon. However, sabi ko nga when I first came in, we would like to see that stage where, kasi naman ang efforts ng DTI, hindi lang naman dapat DTI ang gumagawa. Ang LGU, which is the primary local government structure, yan meron rin naman silang authority, to do certain things within the bounds of law. Silang front rin sa isang locality. Kaya you will see also some local government officials going around market areas, and then if there is anything that they would see that goes beyond yung our standards, either they get to us, inform us, or they do it themselves. Sinasabi nila, ang DTI ganito, you better take that out already. No.
Sir, if you find out that hindi po nila nasunod yung standards ng DTI, what are the penalties for that?
Sorry if I cannot give you in specific na muna ngayon, but they range from fine to even percentage of income of a particular outlet. For example, if it's a first offense, second offense, third offense, until finally, kung intransigent talaga yung business entity, even the license or the authority of that entity is taken out.
Pero hindi ba mismo yung produkto kung hindi siya conforms to the standards, hindi ba wini-withdraw yan sa market?
Yes. The moment makita nung amin monitors na meron isang produkto that should not be there because either they have not yet passed the testing or they don't carry the necessary labels and the like, they're immediately told, can you withdraw this from the market? Because then imo-monitor sila. They just don't know whether they'll be monitored one day or immediately in the afternoon, may dadating na naman. If they don't remove it from the market, then they are asked to show cause. Why they are continuously putting this up for sale, available in the market.
Yung kagaya nyo, kayo ang operations ng grupo nyo is nationwide, no?
Yes.
So, ilan ho ba ang branches nyo that does this type of work? At saka ilan ho rin ang tao nyo?
Sa Metro Manila, we have a component, in a way, siyempre plantilla is plantilla, but we do add when necessary. But in the provinces, this is also downloaded already to our regional and provincial offices. It depends on how big a particular province is or a region is, pero it's calibrated depending on how big it is. And they go on the central naman. Di naman lahat ng sulok ng isang probinsya, for example, kailangan puntan yung main outlets. Oo. And then they know that DTI is monitoring then that sends the appropriate signal to our businessmen.
Does DTI have an office in each province?
Yes, we have regional, but this movement naman is taken care of by our Undersecretary for Regional Operations, si Undersecretary Zenny Maglaya.
I see. Dahil kasi gusto rin namin makatulong sa inyo sa private sector, no? As President of the Federation of Philippine Industries, marami kaming miyembro na meron silang mga quality labs, no?
Yes.
So, kung makakatulong kami sa inyo sa pag-analyze ng mga produkto to establish their standards, pwede naman yung itap kami para makatulong sa endeavor nyo na yun. Pero hindi naman nyo kailangan i-identify kung kanino yung produkto na yun para may impartiality tayo.
Yes.
So, masasabi lang namin sa inyo, binigyan kami ng, let's say, sample ng one product, masasabi naman namin sa inyo na kung ano yung composition nun, ganito, ganyan. So, without really knowing who that product belongs to, para naman patas ang laban.
We will definitely look out for that. In fact, when I came in and I talked with the different bureaus, sabi ko, let's increase our participation with the private sector. No? And then there are other sectors that we could co-op. Particularly, I could even say that I plan to co-op more with schools. For example, there are schools that center into electrical components. We can encourage them to put up their own testing lab, part of their learning activity. At the same time, they can become an accredited testing laboratory or testing center or laboratory for electrical components that need to be seen whether or not they come within the standards. Yan.
Sir, online shopping is very popular nowadays, most especially among the millennials, no? And most online shops are not registered with DTI. How do you regulate these online shops?
As of now, we're also looking into that. But actually, as far as I know, when I first came in, sinabi sa akin there's already moved towards that portion. It is also in conjunction with other efforts of government. Dahil remember, there's now a new department, the Department of the OCT, Department of Communication and Technology, DI, the Department of Information, Communications and Technology. So we will be working definitely with them also para ma-regulate yung use ng internet, ng waves, communication facilities, ganyan. But we're monitoring all of them. In fact, even to the extent of yung, alam ko, yan yung tinatawag nilang multi-level marketing, that's also tied up to that issue. We supervise that also.
But sir, do you have guidelines regarding online shopping? For example, yung mga shoppers na namimili online ay merong complaint sa isang online shop. Ano po ba? Nakahanda po ba yung penalties nyo for that?
No, generally speaking, they come within the purview of your irregular business entity. So if there is anything sold or transmitted through this facility, they're just like an ordinary store actually, 'di ba? Kaya lang they're just using a medium. Wala silang physical presence in any particular place, but they can be identified. And it's still a business concern. So generally speaking, I would assume they should have a business registration. No?
Yung pinag-uusapan nilang natin yung coordinating with other government agencies. Meron ho ba kayong coordination with the Bureau of Customs upang sa ganun yung mga produktong dumarating lang dito sa ating bansa? Ay bago pa mailabas ng customs, yan ho ay nagka-qualify o nagkakaroon ng specific product standards. Dahil kasi ho, parating na rin tayo sa Christmas ngayon. At alam naman natin na ang unang-unang kuminsan nagiging problema ng mga sunog natin ay nanggagaling sa mga Christmas lights na yan. Na karamihan ho ay parang mahina ang pagkagawa.
Oo. We have a working condition relationship already with the Bureau of Customs, with the system where if you are an importer, you get first clearances from us. What type of goods are you bringing in, and do they come within the standards? When they come in, then they are also checked again before it is finally released. Not necessarily out of customs, but out for the public. Now, we want to, again, still relate with bago naman ang gobyerno ngayon eh. So we're going to relate once more with the Bureau of Customs so that we can tighten the screw, so to speak, para Hindi lang sa hindi nakakalusot, ngunit yung standards ay na-protect talaga. Because at the end of the day, it is consumer safety, consumer welfare that should be kumbaga yun ang number one na titingnan
Priority natin,
natin. Oo, hindi lang tawag to commercial enhancement or support, kung hindi yung consumer. Remember, meron na nga nasusunog as you mentioned. We take it for granted, we take it lightly. Christmas lights lang, may nasusunugan, may namamatay. So, yung safety component doon, kailangan na pumasa na yung mga equipments na yan before they even come in. No?
Sir, this is a concern for some consumers, no? Some products, most especially food, are labeled with best before, while some use expiration date. What's the difference between the two, or is there any difference at all? And do you have any plans to standardize these labels?
Well, as I said first, kapag food, ang primary agency that should look over that is FDA. No? So they do have regulations on what would be the difference between best before and expiry. By common acceptance, expiry, definitely you cannot eat it anymore. Best before does not necessarily mean it's not gonna poison you on that day or a day after, because it only says it's best. And then if it's after that, may not be
Yeah.
Maaaring hindi na crunchy ang ibig
hindi na
sabihin.
crunchy. Oh.
But ang concern kasi doon is, sir, there's no specific parang leeway na nakalagay kung kailan pa, hanggang kailan siya pwede. Kasi naka-indicate lang doon best before.
Oo, I'm sure that the DFA, if they have not yet released, no, are also considering this. And I hope the only thing is, I hope that all of what we would like to churn out in policy eventually gets to be there, put as standard, so that DTI, being the primary agency to be able to implement all of these things, can really implement it well.
Meron ho ba kayong listing of all of the required standards for all consumer products?
Yes, oo. We have a Bureau of Product Standards. Philippine, actually, they now, dati Product Standard Bureau, no? But
Philippine
now it's
Standard.
Philippine Standard Bureau, and they're the ones that come up with it. Yeah.
Is that in the form of in their website, or is it in a publication or something? Yung mga standards na yan?
I would assume, no, when I was going over the website of DTI, there's a way to be able to get to it, a link. But if you are an importer or a product manufacturer and you want to do it, best consult with the DTI. Ang dami naman namin offices in Metro Manila, by region, NCR, and all the regions have it. Yan.
We need to pause for a station break, at sa amin pong pagbabalik, makakasama pa rin po natin si DTI Undersecretary Attorney Ted Pascua. Please stay tuned.